Why, hello everyone, welcome back to Dream Daddy. Where we left off, we dated every single guy but one. Now it's Hugo's turn. Let's get straight into it and see what we could do. Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of social articles on the 18th century, literature for oh lord, if you're on here to tell me that my son put the cherry bomb in your trash, I know, I'm sorry. On a Friday night, you are most likely to brew some strong tea and plant my, whatever the hell that is. If you're wanting to take with you on this other one, what it be, of remembering of things past. Okay. Well, you turn on monsters. What do you want to be when you grew up? Movie star. What's your favorite genre? Documentary and alt history. What's your ideal date? Each of us reads a different book on the opposite side of the couch in comfortable silence. What do you never leave home without? My glasses. Actually, I forget them a lot at home. I spend a lot of time thinking about. I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. Let's talk. I navigate to Hugo's Starbucks page and type out messages. Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Wanna hang out sometimes? I wait for a few moments before the computer dings. I'm so glad you messaged me. I definitely want to hang out sometimes. But I have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones calling sick. Is there any possibility you could come by and replace them? Uh-oh. I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm gonna be honest with you here. It's in the middle. It's the middle school class, and I need to get as much help as I can get. Sorry. Amanda silently, trundling into this kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Morning, Amanda. Morning, Pops. Hey, how was middle school for you?
Aww.
Bad, but nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible.
Ugh.
Everybody sucks, no self-awareness. It's just a bunch of hormone teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40 plus hours a week. Doing long divisions and starting fights over, I don't know, piece a day, top 40s pop. Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience like? I don't remember. I didn't like it. I thought it was fine. There's nothing really out of the ordinary for me. I have friends who I kill. Oh, no, they all wronged me in some way of shape or form. They were terrible to me. And wait, I was terrible to them too. It's all rushing back to me. Middle school was awful. I have repressed it for so long.
Alright.
Dad, did we just have a breakthrough? I think we did. See, middle schoolers are fucking terrible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle schoolers? Oh, Mr. Hugo requests my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for. You get to go to the aquarium. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The last field trip I got to go on was a clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. That's what it is. They gave us squirrel pizzas at the clam chowder factory. Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore?
Hey.
No, it's because Bobby grew up into one of the vents of the clam chowder, and I'm the only one who saw it happening. It haunts me. Alright, let's leave that story firmly in the past. Anyway, you should just do it. Mr. Hugo sounds like he could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with Cool Fish. Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous. What are you worrying about? That's a whale is gonna be pop out touch tank and swallow you whole. You know, like it's gonna come out of the tank and then swallow you whole. That's basically what it is. Like legit. Like legit. Don't put your fear in my home. Wow, do they have penguins there? Yes, they have penguins there. Yeah. Then instead of penguins, outright fear of ocean. I set back down the computer and let Hugo know. My computer just turned off. Great. Okay. He gave me the address. I grabbed my keys and kissed Amanda on the forehead before I head out. Basically. I arrived at the aquarium to find that the school buses have beaten me there. Preteen handed over their teacher in a small group, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looked like their wits off. And Hugo jogs up to me looking fuzzy, like furious. I'm so glad you're here, Hugo. It's been quite an interesting morning. Well, sure-handed, most of the kids won't stop screaming, as I'm sure you know it's the case with all middle schoolers. I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar. Great, well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over here. Hugo walks me over to Gigglings of Pure Teen. Whatever the fuck that word is. Of pure teens who are all sitting on the ground playing with our phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start. Can you guys put your phones away? All of the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo, then they go back to texting. At least they're quiet. Oh. Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. There's no way. They're too busy texting. Thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school after all. Oh. We'll see. The class starts filling into the aquarium. Hugo hands out massive sculptural packages of paper to each kid. These are due to the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be a full grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. The kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo. Teacher. What's in the pocket? Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teacher can have a moment for breathing, you know? I think one of the questions asked them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Teacher hack, huh? I like that. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with music? We just did a unit on the old man in the sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the faithful perseverance of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays. It gives us time to check out some of the other stuff as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal selection of tropical fishes. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their excitement while they'll text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines. Is that the what was it? No, not the anglerfish. It's the poison fish. Lionfish, I believe. Oh. That's right. Oh, I got it. That's right. That right there is a lionfish. Do you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times in size? Whoa. Oh. Their spines are venomous too. Nature is hardcore. Oh. You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank. That's a stonefish. That's the most venomous fish in the water. And they just, like, keep it here? Oh, they relatively harmless so as long as you don't step on them, pretty much. What happens if you step on them? Oh. Tissue come out, basically, and attack you. Cool. Hey. Nature is just wild. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming needs to impress him. Hey, see that fish over there? That one? Yeah, that's the, American longfin, blue nose, wiggly fish, longfin, American longfin. I don't know which one you're looking at. Humphead, blue nose, wiggly fish. No, it's this one. Yeah. Do you know that? So fish trivia. There we go. This fish sleeps up down, but contrary to popular belief, it's not actually a vampire. That's the vampire fish. Wait, are you serious? Serious? Absolutely not. I'm playing it for the game. Oh! Ha! Good one. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other manner of life swim around in the massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begins trying to take selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who start a fight over capital sun. I walk over the room, reading the tiny little burrow about different fish swimming inside of the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder. The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadow across his face. For someone surrounded by anger, almost 14, he's looked completely peaceful. He looks really cute in the light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Wow! Hey. I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? I'd rather stare at you. We can learn a great deal from the mother urchin. This one. A great many mystery lies in the ocean. It truly is fascinating to be able to observe it in a setting such as this. That's a very astute point, Jack. We stand together for. I know he's was going to be the most terrible one to read because he's a teacher, and teachers and me, we don't go back. And plus, he's giving me all those jumbo words. We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of the life of the fishies. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with varieties of horseshoes, crabs, sea oysters, stingrays, and small fishies. I stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of manifestos plans those horseshoes crabs have for my well-moisture hands. Hugo's roll up his sleeve and sticky hands in the water. Don't you want to pet some rays, Jack? Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Come on, it'll be fun and informative. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling they will probably bite me in my delicious hands if given the chance. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have their balls removed. The horseshoes crabs only eat little clams. And the anomalies are perfectly safe to touch. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank, slowly dipping my hand into the cold water. I touch a stingray as it glides past me. See, not so bad. It feels like fun, slimy leather. Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right? I drag my hand back into the tank with a renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some thingies, and feel the whole core piece of the horseshoe crab. My hand brushes up against Hugo as we reach for the same. I pull away, blushing. Hugo smiles at me. Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Sorry, I just get a little carried away sometimes. Wait, that girl over there looks suspicious. Why is that? Oh. Our backpack's usually that way. Hold on. Oh God, Susie, get back here. Hugo runs after a middle schooler, catches her before she can make the exit. Want to tell me what's in the bag? Textbooks. Want to tell me that what's really in the bag? She won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think he might need a backup. Look, kid. We don't have time for games here. There's an easy 5 to 10 in chalk. I'm not afraid to hit a child. Whatever it is, it goes back into the tank now. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do. Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time we won't say please. Susie glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet splat. We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move. Hugo leans down and unzips the backpack. It's a horseshoe crab functionally scattered out across the floor. An employee swoops in and scoops it up and places it back into the tank. She gives us a disappointed look. Yeah. Jesus, seriously, what was your planning? I was trying to freak him. To where? Outside? Where he was gonna die? Susie, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah, and hands where we can see them. Susie shrugs off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder. Middle school's having sticky ham. I doubt the first time that happened here. Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tiny sea oysters, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plants life surrounding us.
Yes.
Look over there. Hugo points some seahorses gathered at the bottom of the tank. One of them in the middle of them is giving birth. That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it? Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth. A lone moment for the students. They just jump back on their phone.
Hey.
Fun fact. Male seahorses can give birth and then get pregnant in the same day. Man, we thought we had it wrong. I wonder if they had to deal with their kids' awkward teenage years too. Or however many thousands of them. You seem to know a lot about mammal life, Hugo. It's not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible when I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find more about the things we don't understand every day of our life. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person. That's true, because I'm still learning how to read myself. My English is bad, but I'm improving little by little each day. Good point. But I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there. We finally make our way over to my favorite part of the tour. The Atlantic exhibit. Did we get to see penguins? Yes, we get to see the penguins. Hell yes. A group of kids runs the exhibit. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seems to be having a great time. What I was worried about, this isn't bad.
Whoa!
Hugo suddenly grabbed my arm, Oh my god, there's a student inside the penguin enclosure. Oh! Wait, just kidding. It's very bad. Is it one of ours? It most certainly is. Molly, oh Molly, Susie friend, oh Susie. I look over to the penguins and see a determined looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. Over on the side of the enclosure, I see the door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop it before the staff sees and bans our school for life. Hugo looks
I don't know.
I'll create a diversion. Hugo runs towards the puffin exhibit and addressed the entire room. Everybody, I have an announcement. The whole room turns to Hugo. Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins. Everybody just stares at Hugo confused. Well, this is my shot. I run into the enclosure and I'm greeted by a cold breeze of air. Psst, hey. The girl whips around to look at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. You can't be in here. Neither can you. I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy that I just end up slipping. Catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me. Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I understand there's some confusion were to be discussing the birdness of penguins. The crowd is still somehow enraptured. Kid, what are you even doing? I'm letting the penguin go. They deserve freedom. Where are they even gonna go? They're gonna live in my closet. That's not freedom. Look, I just don't have the time to argue about this. We gotta get out of here. No, not until I save a penguin. Little known fact is that the penguin only lives in cold climates. Which some expectations, so they don't all live in cold climates if you splitting hairs here. Did I mention that they don't fly? The crowd is starting to lose interest. Everyone all the time. Lay down the law. Try to relate to her. I think back to the time I released all of those feeble mollies from the pet store. It was that's over 6, but it was just... Molly, you know life can be cruel. Molly, give me money. I will give you $20 right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second. Okay, well, give it to me right now. I reach into my pocket and pull out everything I have, examining each bill. Okay, well, I have 12 and some change, and there's a button. Is that enough? Pay me the other 8 later, and we have a deal. We moved to this snake on our agreement before I suddenly realized there was a wave of penguins on their way out of the enclosure. We're gonna have to block these birds. We're gonna do a little minigame on here. I can feel it.
Block that bird.
Block that fucking pigeon. Get out of here. Get out of here, you pigeon. Get out of here, I say. Get out of here, I say. Get out of here, you pigeon. I don't have time for this. Get out of here. Penguin escape. No penguin escape. What the hell are you talking about? There is no penguins escaping. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Drive that team.
I did pretty good. I don't know what the hell they was talking about, that penguin escape. One penguin escape? I didn't saw nothing. Ooh, trigger! 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 Barely work. You bastards. I didn't saw anything like that owl. I don't know how is that even possible, but I didn't saw nothing. Oof. Well, glad that's over then. Just in time too. Look like Hugo is wrapping up his diversion penguin speech. And that's why I think that penguins are one of the best animals in the world, you know? In the world. A few people in the audience clap out of a sense of duty. Everybody stares despitingly. Hugo spots us from across the way and runs over. Molly, I don't even know where to begin. What were you doing in there? I was liberating the animals, Mr. Hugo. You realize that penguin can only survive in the frozen temperature, right? You will have a dead penguin on your hands. Well, it was the dog that killed. No, Molly, it wasn't. I'm gonna have to lay down the law again. Molly turns to me. You owe me $8, bitch. Okay.
Sweet Manchego.
What? Jess, I'll pay you later, okay, kid? Molly runs off towards Susan. I suppose so that's they can compare animals, Steve notes. You're not off the hook, Molly. Jack, did you just bribe a child? I bribe a child. I don't know what she's talking about. You can't play by the rules when there's penguins on the line. Listen, man. We're all done dog things in our life. I'm not the young, bright-eyed youth I used to be. That person believed in a world where you wouldn't have to bribe children to save a penguin. The me today knows different. I only wish I could go back. Let's just get through the day and get out of here. He hates me. With the day finally closing to an end, the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop and we make our way back to our school buses. At least, as we leave the aquariums and the kids load onto the buses, Hugo pulls me aside. Hey, Jack, thank you so much for helping me out today. You're a lifesaver. It was no problem. It was actually kind of fun. Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. You like cheese boards? There was nothing on it. I love cheese boards. Great, well, I gotta go make sure that the kid don't steal anything else. See you around. I walk inside to find the house empty. I wonder where the panda's at. If I know, Amanda pops in through the front door. What you up to tonight? Just doing some homework. How was the aquarium? It was an adventure. Some kid tried to steal a penguin. We all been there. I had to run in and grab her before any employees saw her.
Alright.
You got to go inside the penguin enclosure. Did you steal a penguin for us? No, I did not. Amanda, no, penguins were stolen thanks to the effort of myself and Mr. Hugo. No penguins were stolen. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though. I'm surprised he helped complete a cover-up. He usually kind of what? Kind of stick in the mud, you know? He's actually pretty good. Cool, I had a good time with him. Alright, too much adventure for me today. I'm gonna go rest my eyes. You mean take a nap? There's a difference. You'll learn when you become father. She's a girl. You mean a mother? Mustache points? What the hell is that?
That was exemplary.
Okay. Alright guys, for now we're going to have to end it here. Unfortunately though, I do hope y'all enjoy that. And I do hope each and every one of you have a lovely night or day, depending where you are. And remember guys, I will see y'all all in the next one. Peace.